off-plan property, look, it's one of the most rewarding strategies you can have in property, but it's also one of the most dangerous. And what I'm going to teach you today and go through today is how to avoid the danger, how to avoid the risks, but work on the reward. Okay? Now, they're always there, but if you do some certain strategies that we talk about, then you certainly mitigate the risks hugely. Okay? So why most people will never benefit from off-plan property? Fear. And look, I'm a big believer in this. False education appearing real. Yeah? If you replace the fear with quality education based on solid and proven fundamentals, yeah, then you're laughing, all right? And that's why we're here today. That's what my aim is today, is to give you some good, solid, quality education about off-plan property. Yeah? Not the hype, not the crap, because I can tell you, give it 2 years when the market comes back and when everyone's talking about off-plan property, they'll be talking about flipping. They'll be talking about, put money down on this property and you're going to earn £50,000, or buy two and then sell one before completion. That will fund the other one, so you get a property for free. There'll be all the hype and bull crap. All right? So what you need to do is get the quality education so you can identify that sort of rubbish. So what off-plan property is, practically, if you think about a plan, an architect's plan, that's the stage at which you're buying it at. All right? And sometimes between there and when you end up with the full property. All right? So off-plan doesn't just mean it could be off the plan. It could be half-built. Yeah? It could be locked up. Technically, what it is, it's a property that you can't exchange and complete simultaneously. So if you buy a property and you have to exchange on it, and then even 2 weeks later you complete on it, then you're vulnerable to a risk, which is the risk of the property cycle. And make no mistake, if there's one thing that I can teach you today, besides off-plan property and beside anything else, if I can teach you to understand the property cycle, then you'll avoid so many painful risks of property, because the property cycle is what catches so many people. And if you think about it, when property was going up and up and up and up and up, most people, were talking about, this could go on forever. Even the Prime Minister, Brown, stood up, and he said, I, Gordon Brown, have solved the boom-bust cycle. Bloody idiot, all right? There's no way. The boom-bust cycle is not something that we control. It's something that if you look at it and you understand it, it's based on human nature. And as humans, we're always going to try and push for more and more and more and more. It's one of the reasons we've probably evolved so fast and so quickly. All right? So the boom-bust cycle is such that it's a natural phenomena. It's human nature. And we haven't changed that for thousands of years. So it's unlikely that a Prime Minister, Brown or whoever, is going to actually be able to solve that problem. All right? The FSA is putting all sorts of proposals together about how they can limit the marketplace, so that we don't have the boom-bust again. It's all crap. Yeah? We're on camera now. In 5 years' time, I'll guarantee you that lending will have freed up, that it'll be just as easy to get credit cards, 0% and all that sort of stuff. And it may not be 0% credit cards at that point. They may have been down and dusted, but it'll be another thing. There'll be another way, another strategy of getting easy money. And what will happen is then, 5 years after that, we'll all of a sudden be sitting there going, oh no, we're into another recession. How did this happen? Oh my goodness, let's tighten up, let's constrict, let's do all this. It's a natural part of the cycle. And off-plan, the biggest risk in off-plan is the property cycle. All right, and I'll explain in more detail why.